Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kim Zolciak hints Real Housewives of Atlanta return amid money troubles. Kim Zolciak is known for being one of the original stars of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, in addition to starring in her own spin-off series. In a recent post on social media, Zolciak hinted that a return to the show might be in the cards. This comes out as the star's money concerns have been making headlines in recent months. Kim Zolciak recently shared a life update with fans on social media. Kim became known to audiences for appearing on The Real Housewives of Atlanta during its first 5 seasons. Following this, she occasionally appeared as a guest or friend in subsequent years. In addition, Kim starred in the spin-off Don't Be Tardy for 8 seasons. In her personal life, Kim was married to Daniel Tost from 2001 to 2003. More famously, she married Kroy Biermann in 2011, with the two announcing plans to separate in 2023. Kim and Kroy's first meeting was even featured on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kim recently touched on the projects she's been involved with over the past few months on social media. The Carousel post shared images and videos of her enjoying time with various friends and family. In the caption, Kim shared, "My last few months forever grateful. I moved into my new house. I've had a couple trips to the beach. 2 of the shows I filmed premiered. #Gato Kitout on at Hulu and at RHOA Biermann and I on Plastic Surgery Rewind on at Entertainment." Kim also touched on her daughter, Ariana Biermann, appearing on Bravo's Next Gen NYC. She also touched on her twins graduating from the 5th grade. The Real Housewives star continued, "I spent time with friends. I spent time with my family. I'm forever grateful for each and every single day. So many exciting things happening and I can't wait to share with you." The Real Housewives star gave an interesting response to one fan question. Kim concluded the post with her condolences to the late Chandler James Harrow. She wrote, "There are no words to describe how much we miss and love you." However, one fan wanted to ask if another update could be in Kim's future. They asked, "Would you come back to RHOA?" Kim shared a simple response to the question, an emoji with a wink. This comes out as Kim and Kroy have faced various financial issues following their separation. As previously reported, while on Next Gen NYC, Ariana previously claimed that her parents had taken money from her. During the June 3 episode, she shared, "I can't say exactly what they used it on, because I just found out that it was gone 2 years ago. I don't even know how much money I made over the time period. Nobody was honest. There was no transparency, and I have no idea where it actually went." Taking to social media, fans have been sharing their own reactions to the idea of Kim returning to Real Housewives. A few also highlighted the money issues she has been going through as of late. Some comments included, "After years of swirling rumors, Instagram teases, and cryptic interviews, the moment has arrived. Kim Zolciak is officially returning to The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And in true Kim fashion, she's not tiptoeing back. She's stomping in with her stilettos, a fresh set of wigs, and all the attitude fans remember from the early glory days of RHOA." The announcement dropped like a Bravo bombshell. Kim, sipping wine from her signature solo cup in a dramatic teaser clip, grinned at the camera and purred, "Did you miss me, bitches?" The screen went black. That was all it took for social media to explode with speculation, excitement, and a little bit of fear. Because if there's one thing Kim Zolciak doesn't do, it's keep things peaceful. A full circle moment. For fans who've been watching since the beginning, this return feels like destiny. Kim Zolciak was one of the original cast members when RHOA debuted in 2008, and she immediately stood out with her wigs, her mystery Big Papa relationship, and her catchy-as-hell song, "Tardy for the Party." Whether you loved her or loved to hate her, Kim was a central part of what made Real Housewives of Atlanta iconic. Her departure in Season 5 was less than graceful, a feud with the ladies over a girls' trip. Remember the infamous "I'm not going to that." argument led to a hasty exit. But even after her departure, Kim kept popping up. First with her own Bravo spinoff, Don't Be Tardy. Then with a tense return in season 10 that reignited feuds with Kenya Moore and Mean Leaks. Now, years later and with her personal life in turmoil, Kim's return to RHOA feels like both a redemption arc and drama. Let's not sugarcoat it. Kim's life has been a hot topic lately, and not just for reality TV. Her headline-grabbing split from husband Croy Bierman has been anything but quiet. From custody battles to foreclosure rumors to explosive 911 calls, Kim has found herself back in the public eye for all the wrong reasons. And that's exactly why Bravo wanted her back. Sources close to production reveal that Kim's real-life unraveling is TV gold. Producers are banking on her financial woes and marriage collapse to fuel a raw, unfiltered storyline unlike anything she's ever brought before. This isn't the Kim who was flaunting channel bags and private chefs. This is a Kim with her back against the wall, and when that happens, she gets vicious. Old enemies, new energy. So who's ready for her return? Let's just say the cast is split. Kenya Moore reportedly rolled her eyes when she found out Kim was back in the mix. Their feud in season 10 was legendary, filled with venom, shade, and one near-physical altercation. Kenya has never minced words when it comes to Kim, calling her fake, delusional, and a walking contradiction. Sheree Whitfield, on the other hand, is thrilled. The She by Sheree founder has always had a complicated but loyal friendship with Kim. The two go back to the early days of wine nights and wig snatching, and sources say they've reconnected over recent months as both deal with personal struggles. Newer cast members like Sanya Richards-Ross and Marlo Hampton, now full-time Peaches, are reportedly skeptical. They worry that Kim will try to bulldoze her way to the center of the show, overshadowing newer storylines and bringing the same energy that got her booted in the first place. Still, love her or hate her, everyone knows what Kim brings to the table: unpredictability, glamour, and classic one-liners. What to expect? So what does Kim's comeback look like? For starters, she'll be joining mid-season as a friend of the Housewives, but production insiders say that could quickly change. Cameras are already following her extensively as she navigates her divorce, fights with Croy, and attempts to rebrand herself after years of absence. She's also rumored to be launching a new business venture, a spiritual jewelry line she's calling Wig It Out, which has already caused snickers among castmates. The jewelry supposedly promotes healing, peace, and self-worth, but skeptics are calling it a desperate cash grab. Kim's daughters, especially Brielle, are also expected to make appearances. Brielle, now in her mid-20s, is a social media influencer in her own right, and Bravo is considering using her as a potential spin-off candidate depending on fan reactions. Nene and the elephant not in the room. One major question remains: what about Nene Leakes? The dynamic between Kim and Nene was once the backbone of the show. They were frenemies before the term even existed. From epic car rides to close your legs to married men meltdowns, Kim and Nene defined early RHOA. Nene, however, is not currently part of the cast, and she's made it clear she has no intention of returning under the current production team, but fans are already dreaming up a surprise cameo. Even the thought of the two crossing paths again has created a tidal wave of social media speculation. Never say never, Kim teased when asked about filming with Nene again. You know how this town works. The future of Kim Zolciak. Kim's return could be a game changer, not just for her, but for RHOA itself. The show has struggled in recent seasons with cast chemistry and slipping ratings. Bringing back an OG is a proven Bravo strategy. Just ask Tamra Judge or Teresa Giudice. And in Kim's case, there's already buzz that season ratings may surge with her drama-packed narrative. But will viewers root for Kim's comeback or delight in her downfall? That's the magic of reality TV. Kim Zolciak is walking back into the lion's den, and she knows it. But if there's one thing she thrives on, it's attention. I was made for TV, she famously said years ago, And now, with her life falling apart in full view of the cameras, she's about to prove it all over again.